So let's finish your app here. We can make this count and update the text that we was just doing. So for this happen, let me just start our app here so you can see what we want to do. So we can click here and update this value. So let's see how we can do this. So the first thing, when creating a composable class, we want to make this probably stateless. So it's the first thing we want to take off for this composable function is take off his stage. So this can be the most stateless possible. So let's make this here. So let's move this stage for my app here so we can pass the state for our circle shape, and then we can update it from here and get the state on this function, and then we can just update our text here with our stage. So let's see how this works. So I can just put the money counter here. So every time I'm updating the state in our function, composable function, the state will be remembered, or we get this state here, and then we can just update this value in this text here. So is where we put in our money value. So I just optimize the imports here. I get rid of this log here too. So what do we need here? We need our counter. So we need a counter here. So I will just keep this money count. Let's say money counter, and this be our integer, and we can start with 0. So we can keep using our preview. We have a preview here, so no hurries. And so how do you make this clickable, update this counter, and we can get the stage on our class? We can have a callback. So we can paste here, for example, update money counter is you receive an inch and you return nothing. So it's basically this what you're saying here. We have this lambda here, it's worked like a function, and the type is an integer, is a number. So we can basically in the clickable you can get this update money counter, and we can update the number. You just have to pass in it here, so you have this value as a callback. So what we're saying this is basically we can say our money counter, that is our counter here, this first one, and we can add, for example, 100. So every time we update you our counter by clicking in this card, we increase 100 here. So here we can get rid of this. So it's just a tap now, and everything should work fine when we pass what we need here. So it's basically this what we have your money counter, then we receive your money count, that is remember right here. And for our update money counter, we just have or lambda here, or callback that will return this number for this. So this new count here is just this integer that we returning. So you can call this whenever you want. So for example, money, if you say this is money, so you say your money count that you state is your money. So what is happening here, that the value it's increasing here, is going back here, and we assign this for whole stage. So every time we click, we have this new value. Okay, so I will money count, but it's a better description here. And this should work. Okay, it's the same name, so money count. Let's just go back for the new count here. So this should be working fine. So let's see what's happening when they run this application right now. So as you can see, every time I click here, so is inside the circle shape. Every time I click, so we in this clickable here, so we call this lambda function here that take the current value, because we have this from the onRemember right here. So we have this money count here, and every time you click, the value increase 100, because we take this value and increasing 100 here, right? And this works because we getting this here, and this new number we saying, okay, this stage that I have here that you should remember the value is, this is his new value. So this is working out. So we just create a really simple app here that we can create. So I think you learned a lot of important things here. Of course, this stage, this remember, is the most important thing here. I think we can do a lot of things just with this that we learned now, like the column, text, spacer, like shapes. You can rectangle shape, circle shape, so the box one. So with this, all these concepts, you can really create some amazing apps just using your imagination. I encourage you to take a look in this, make some change yourself. You can change this money count here. You can create, for example, what if here. Excuse me, if here, like money count. So if money count is greater or equals this way, let me do this, then 100. So you can of course show like a text here, say you have a lot of money, for example. Let's put a spacer here too. Let's copy this, let's put a spacer here. Oh, better yet, if the money count, for example, is greater than 500, you can add a spacer and show a text. So if you run this again, and when this is greater or equals 500, we should see a text here like this one. So you can do whatever you want here. I think is this for this app, and let's create some more complex apps and learn some cool cool things together. So I hope to see you soon. That's it.